work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Ay, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for whatever, I'll be front and center. Don't fly too close to the sun, your body chopped up by propellers. Came in arrogant, but left out in a stretcher. Fuck the comparison, y'all know y'all couldn't replicate it. Chillin' in the desert, I'm good under pressure.
Stick around when we hold it down, look at what we found.
It's a marathon, not a sprint, let's go 100 miles.
From the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down.
That's the crown on me, wear it proud, show 'em what we bout.
Stick around when we hold it down, look at what we found.
Said this a marathon, not a sprint, let's go 100 miles.
From the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down.
That's the crown on me, wear it proud, fuck what they was talking about. All work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Ay, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for whatever, I'll be front and center. Quick to sever, however, whoever. Raining from above, we shooting down through your umbrella. Ay, getting fed up, nothing you could tell us. Snapping every shot I take, just wait till it develops.
Stick around when we hold it down, look at what we found.
This a marathon, not a sprint, let's go 100 miles.
From the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down.
That's the crown on me, wear it proud, show 'em what we bout.
Stick around when we hold it down, look at what we found.
Said this a marathon, not a sprint, let's go 100 miles.
From the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down.
That's the crown on me, wear it proud, fuck what they was talking
Stick
about.
around when we hold it down, look at what we found. From the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down. Stick around when we hold it down, look at what we found.
Said this a marathon, not a sprint, let's go 100 miles.
From the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down.
That's the crown on me, wear it proud, fuck what they was talking about.
Turning practice to perfection took some trying. Who'd have thought that I'd get my next blessing from some lines? I turned this rap shit into my profession and defied all they projections. No ceiling on what's manifesting in my mind, cause I get stronger when the pressure build. More hunger, what's next to kill. Grind with the time I had to get paid over time. This so refined, just peep the detail. And it's all for retail. I used to get my inspo from the store that was for... Now we don't cross my mind so much cause everything high. I don't even check the traffic flow cause everything fly. Before I switch, now I got extra keys. Just text my lady, I'm the greatest, she said yes indeed. Can't play it safe, I'm taking risks cause I know what could be. Where that could lead, you best believe I'll be the first to see. I paid the price to know my worth so I can't work for free. And put my soul in every moment, it's all sacrifice just by what you think worth the bleed. What you think worth the scars? Girl, it's way more to the world than fancy cars. We gon' live today, we might not see tomorrow. You gon' miss the galaxy, try and see the stars. Contemplate daily what's gon' get us far. No need to buy the world cause it's already ours. And I'm no longer searching for another reason. When I'm through with this earth, I might just rise up out the dirt and ball another season. 20s, 50s, 100s, I wanted it's mine. Planning the purchase, I'm buying land and the purpose divine. Pull out a family, one roof to stack, it won't cost them a dime. Fill me up seeing my people eat, that's the mark of a done. Can't be losing focus in the clutch, that's gon' cost you your prime. I took precaution, man, been at work since I first saw the sign. X by my cursive and I ain't slipped since I dotted the line. Make sure the ethic match my ambition and wait for the time when drinks is on me. Thanks I don't need. I done had this plan since both jeans and long tees. No extended hands that didn't feed, I'm on freeze. Cause I ain't got the battery to spin, I'm low key. I done put my TK in 10 times, no lie, I did the job. Had to wash my hands on wind, lay down at night and get to God. It had been so many times inside, I thought when nothing left. I was on my way up thinking I would fall, but took a step.
always talking, I'm like, fuck it, let them chat. I've been getting money, you know I can live with that. Legend in my city, winning, showed it on the map. And if I leave this bitch tomorrow, they gon' quote it as a fact. I'm like, who the hell could stop me? Carbon copies on my timeline. Get up out your ego, learn to think with your divine mind. Main role in my movie, get that boot if you ain't acting right. Biting on my style, these niggas rapping with some appetite. Better know where you at night. Ride around with that strap at night. Catch me flicking ashes, dumping funky at your traffic light. Tipping out my bottle, all in honor of my dead. Swear these niggas want no drama on my mama, on your head. I was raised to be that way, you just can't hold it, G. Being a block, I'm on my pivot like I'm supposed to be. Clocking digits with them niggas who been close to me. Popping shit and putting dick all in her ovaries. But I do my thing, bitch. I'm way too played for playing around, you know my language. Just send me that bread and I'm laying it down. Don't hold my weight, bitch. They know my name when I'm moving through town and I don't lane switch. I'ma keep it that way till I lay in the ground. I do my thing, bitch. I'm way too played for playing around, you know my language. Just send me that bread and I'm laying it down. Don't hold my weight, bitch. They know my name when I'm moving through town and I don't lane switch. I'ma keep it that way till I lay in the ground. Who gon' tell your tale if you don't leave no good impression? You ain't mad at me, little bitch, you mad at your reflection. Working on my hoodoo, burning sage for my protection. But if that shit there don't work, you know we brought that Smith & Wesson. I ain't stressing, found my blessing in the lowest state. She tell me, Xavier, please come over, though she know it's late. I could've went and beat that down, instead I chose to wait. I been that nigga in my city, that ain't no debate. See, once you learn to drop your feelings, you might drop your ceilings. I talk to God about my dealings when it got my healings. Don't point my way with all that drama, I be bout my commas. What's worse about your lack of papers, you ain't got no honor. But I do my thing, bitch. I'm way too played for playing around, you know my language. Just send me that bread and I'm laying it down. Don't hold my weight, bitch. They know my name when I'm moving through town and I don't lane switch. I'ma keep it that way till I lay in the ground. I do my thing, bitch. I'm way too played for playing around, you know my language. Just send me that bread and I'm laying it down. Don't hold my weight, bitch. They know my name when I'm moving through town and I don't lane switch. I'ma keep it that way till I lay in the ground.
Oh, what's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this good Thursday? It's your boy Big Dog Barking, coming straight out of Memphis 10. And I'm doing something different. You know, I be kind of rebranding and retooling and redoing shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get the right sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to do open panels on Wednesdays and Thursdays around this time, 12 o'clock Central. You know what I'm saying? So I can hear from the men, I can hear from the women about certain topics so we can really dive into that. You know what I'm saying? So we can really see what's going on and not just the same old every day, the same old bullshit that y'all hear every day. Men the problem, women the problem. I really want to try to see, can we get some common ground? Can we come to the table and work shit out? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really trying to be about. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I want to be on some bullshit, trust and believe I'll be on my bullshit. And I ain't got no problem with it. But I really think that the men and the women just need to come to the table and work problems out so we can have healthy relationships. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Armanai for being the first one over in the chat. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Shouty? What say works for you? That's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, trying to do shit, trying to, you know, get people more involved because I've been doing my little verticals and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do want to talk to the people. I do want to get y'all insights on certain things in life, you know what I'm saying? See what the real issues is. Is men the issue? Is women the issue? Whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just bear with me. Y'all come along for the ride, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, as y'all in the building, hit that like button. Likes I appreciate over here. You know what I'm saying? Hit that share button. Tell somebody to put their eyes on your boy. Tell somebody. And also hit that subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,300 by the end of the year. It's a small number to some, but it's a big number to me. I appreciate y'all spending y'all time listening to your boy talk. Also, please comment in the chats. Please comment in the chat. I know I be fucking up sometimes. I know I don't be responding to people in the chat. That's my blow. Charge to my head, not the heart, but I be in my zone sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So just forgive me. It is what it is. And also just watch me. Let me get my watch hours also I can get monetized by the end of the year. That is a goal of mine also. You know what I'm saying? Now before I get into anything, and I got several topics, but the main topic for today is are women even interested in men still? Do women still want men? And harmonize, I like what you said earlier. You want to see if they're gonna tell the truth. Is men gonna tell the truth? Is women gonna tell the truth? And did I post the link at the top? No, I did. The link is in the chat, but let me go and pin that to the top. So anybody that want to come up and chop it up with your boy, like I said, I want to hear from the men and the women about this topic right here because I hear a lot and harmonize. Me and you be in certain circles, and you know what I'm saying, we go to certain channels and shit like that. So I want to hear what y'all got to say over here. Cause I'm about accountability. I ain't about bullshit. I coach me and I talk to men because I ain't got nothing to say to a woman. I'm not finna tell a woman to stop doing what the fuck she doing. I know that goes against everything I done told my daughter. That goes against everything I told my wife. That goes against everybody I told. All the females I done told in my life is don't do you. Slow down, let these niggas catch up. Nah, that'll be going against what I always preach to my wife and to my daughter. While at the same time, I preach masculinity to my son and psychology to my son. That's why he moved the way he moved. You know what I'm saying? That's why he ain't like some of these guys in their 20s and 30s and 40s always complain about women. He a dog. He a dog. He got a very good relationship. He got his son on the way in a couple of weeks. And today is his birthday. You know what I'm saying? Today he is officially an adult. He is 18 years old today. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to be nice to my son, send him a cash out, $5, $10, $20, whatever y'all can send. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna send nothing, you ain't gonna send nothing. Just wish him a happy birthday. But he is 18 today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let him enjoy the day. It is what it is. Now, before I get into the main topic, it was several other things I want to talk about. And like I said, the link is at the top. So y'all hit the link if y'all want to. And depending on how many people hitting the link, and we're gonna keep the show going for as long as y'all want this show to go. If y'all don't want to show up, y'all don't want to talk about it, then guess what? I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'm gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna call it a day. But first, the first thing I want to talk about is this. And I saw this article. And then I read Apple News a lot. I don't just go to social media all the time to find topics and little shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do that shit. So I actually go and read shit. I still read, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's a lost art to some, I still read. So anyway, I saw this article talking about, and it's a psychological shit, which both of them, but this one the first one. So the way you eat tells a lot about the type of person you are. And me being the type of individual I am, I'm like, okay, I can break that down in how you date, both men and women. It was 3 types of eaters. Yeah, I know y'all like eaters. So it is what it is, but get your mind out the gutter. Get your mind out the gutter for a minute, because I know both men and women like eaters. So it is what it is, but get your mind out the gutter. But anyway, so me being the type of individual I am, that's it. Yeah, so it was three types. It was the fast food eater, the fast eater, not the fast food eater, my bad. The fast eater, the picky eater, and the eater that saves the best for last. So I'm looking at all this and I said, all right, let me break this down into a relationship. Let me break this down into dating terms. Since I'm on a dating topic today, since I'm on a relationship topic today. So according to the article, the fast eater is the one that eats everything quick, fast, in a hurry for whatever reason. Now, something according to psychologists, I don't know why my tongue tied, and I ain't did nothing with my tongue. Get your mind out the go. Anyway, so according to psychologists, people that eat fast is scared that somebody gonna take their food. Again, psychologists say people that eat fast are scared that somebody is gonna take what they got away from them. So I'm breaking this down in relationship terms. So both the men and the women, notice I said both the men and the women that try to hurry up and get in a relationship are coming from the fear of somebody taking this dude away from them or this woman away from them. So they in a rush, trying to hurry up and lock them down. The same way if you sit there what you say you say the best for last. We gonna get the armor now. We gonna get the but I feel you. And I was saying that to myself too. Like I'm one of them say the best for last situations too, but we're gonna get there. So with the fast eater or the fast dater, you literally trying to hurry up and get somebody to commit to you. The love bombing, the constantly texting, and this. All all the trying to hurry up and buy type shit. You trying to hurry up and get somebody to commit to you because you scared that somebody gonna take that person away from you. I mean, we have people like that, and in these circles, these content creators, these panelists, and all that right there. Some of them believe that they have to do everything quick, fast, and hurry. That's why they have a hard time vetting. That's why they have a hard time communicating. That's why they have a hard time listening, because they in such a rush to hurry up and get this woman, to hurry up and get this man, that they ain't taking the time to enjoy the process. You feel what I'm saying? They in a rush. They got to hurry up and get it because they scared that if they don't get it, somebody else gonna get it. All right, cool. Whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be. I, for one, I don't like to eat fast, and I've been told that my whole life is like I take my time when I'm at the table. I take my time when I got a plate. I don't rush none of that shit. I'm enjoying my food. You know what I'm saying? So again, in a relationship, if you taking your time to enjoy the process of getting to know somebody, you actually know what you're getting. You actually know what you're getting. Instead of going to the fast food spot all the time and getting the bullshit, you want to go home and chop up the vegetables and prep the meat and marinate the meat or whatever the case may be. Make sure you get the seasoning right and shit like this. A process to good shit. It's a process. It's a process. But you're in a rush. And you don't get what you really need out of life because you're in a rush. Both in relationships and eating. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the picky eater. I feel your arm and ass. They be looking at me too, like, you don't like it, like I'm enjoying it. And ain't that I'm in a rush to get rid of it. I'm enjoying it. Like I'm savoring the moment. I'm enjoying this. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the second eater is the picky eater. And I talked about the picky when I was saying something about my kids the other day. about how we'll have shit in the house when they were younger, and they'll bypass that shit because it ain't shit they want. They want something they want. So, according to psychologists, the picky eater is only like that because they're not sure of the unknown. I'm gonna say that again. The picky eater is not sure of the unknown. And I can look at how my in-laws, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, they always talking about how me and my wife, we trash it. And I was always on the belief when I was younger, and my mama used to take me and my brother out, that you don't know what you don't like unless you try it. You feel what I'm saying? You don't know what you like unless you try it. Now, there's certain things you automatically off the muscle know you don't like. Here's just certain shit you already don't like. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no way, shape, form, or fashion you're going to eat this shit. Unless it's life or death, somebody like one of them Saw movies is a trap. Like, you got to eat this shit. Like, for me, I don't like coconut. You feel what I'm saying? I don't like coconut. Now, if my wife or my kids or anybody I fuck with, life is on the line and they sit there and tell me, you got to eat this coconut to save your people, I'm going to have to go and take one for the team and go and eat that coconut. But if it's not a life or death situation, if I don't have to eat the coconut, I'm not eating coconut. I'm not. So, again, breaking this shit down in relationships, the picky person in relationships, you know the one, they always looking for shit that don't fit. They always looking for shit that don't work. They picky. I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. That because you're not sure of what you're going to do outside your comfort zone. Think about that. When you hear these men and these women over and over again say, she gotta be this, she gotta be that, he gotta be this, he gotta be that, it's like you not sure of nothing. You know what you know, and that's all you know. And if you can't get what you know, you don't want to get nothing. Okay, cool. But again, you don't know what you like unless you try it. You don't know what you up against unless you try it. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't want to try. That's why when I hear a lot of folks talk about females in the projects, I say it's plenty of good women in the projects. You just don't want to go to the projects. You'd rather go to the suburbs and try to get the little cute junk out the suburb than worse than the chick in the projects. Or, you don't take a chance on the 9-to-5 guy because he's a blue collar worker. You want to see a CEO, and the CEO ain't shit. I'm just saying, you're being picky and you feel like you're just too good to try the basic shit. You want the high class shit, but the high class shit tastes worse than the basic shit. But because you've been told for so long in your life that you got to get this high-end, high-class shit, that's all you know. And just like with B. Simone's situation, when she crying about she can't shop at Bloomingdale's, you can go to H&M. It's closing H&M. You need clothes. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to walk around this motherfucker bare naked, right? You need clothes. Now, where you get your clothes from, that's on you. But if you sitting up there crying because you can't shop at Bloomingdale's, you got to go to H&M, that's a personal problem. But because you've been getting so much money for so long and you got acquired taste now, you can't see yourself going to H&M. It's terrible for you to go to H&M now. That's what I'm talking about with the picky shit. You got to have a certain type of individual in your life in order for your life to function the way you want it to function. Or your life in shambles. It's fucked up. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm just telling you what I read. So we went over the fast eater. We just went over the picky eater. And again, that's the fast relationship, the picky relationship. Now, for my partner Arm and I, you got the individuals that like to save the best for last. And that's the boat I'm in. I like to save the best for last. So when I'm out at a good restaurant with my wife and we kicking it, we having our couples night, date night. Yes, I go on dates. I still take my wife on dates. I would take her to a 5-star just as quick as I take her to Five Guys. She cool. You know what I'm saying? So when we go on our date night, when we go to one of the big boy restaurants and shit like that, and yes, Memphis do have some big boy restaurants. Yes, we do. And before I go in the first, let me just say something about this shit. Bruh, no, we don't have no Louis store in Memphis. We don't have no Gucci store in Memphis, but for sure, you can get a foreign car. For sure, you can get a good steak. For sure, you can meet some nice women and all that type of shit. The truth of the matter is the city ugly. Ain't no big bright lights in Memphis. Ain't no bright lights in Memphis. It's ugly in Memphis. But you can live. You can get you a nice job down here. The housing is affordable. You can ball down in Memphis. I'm telling you what I know. It's just ugly. Now, if you can get away from the bright lights of the big cities and shit like that, and just get something that's comfortable, affordable, where you can still live your life and shit like that, Memphis might be the place. Cause crime everywhere. Don't let motherfuckers fool you and say, "Oh, Memphis is a medium-sized city." We're a big medium city. Like we're a big city. We just small. Like Memphis really ain't that big. So per capita, because we're all on top of each other in the city, it look bad. But when you go to a place like Los Angeles or New York or Miami or Chicago, it's a little bit bigger. Then it's a little bit more spread out. But in Memphis, everybody on top of each other, so it look fucked up. That's all that shit is. But if you willing to deal with a little bullshit here and there and enjoy your life, hey, come to Memphis. Anyway. So when we go to our date nights, we go to these nice restaurants and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I like steaks. My wife likes seafood. You know what I'm saying? And there's a couple of spots in Memphis where we can get what we want. We go there, and we order our drinks, order appetizers. You know what I'm saying? If I can get hold of some good calamari, I'm in there. If you got your calamari made just right. Seasoned right, fried like you got me. I'm in love with calamari. You got me. Get my calamari. What else we like? And when we go calamari, fried mushrooms. It just depends on where we go. So get our like calamari, get our drinks. We order our salads and shit like that. A good Caesar salad, that shit be so fat. A good Caesar salad. I'm talking about no chicken, no shrimp, just good, like the Caesar dressing fat, the lettuce and shit fresh, the Parmesan, like all that shit matters to me. I'm enjoying my time. You know what I'm saying? Then she ordered her seafood, and my wife, she likes shrimp. She gets shrimp anywhere, but she'll get some shrimp or some crab legs or a lobster, or like, depending on how I feel. Like go get what you want, baby. No problem. Go get what you want, baby. She ordered her seafood. I look at her. Oh, I want a ribeye. I don't want no T-bone. I don't want no filet mignon. I don't want no. I used to eat porterhouses all the time when I was younger. Like when we first got married, I used to eat porterhouses all the time because I remember this guy working with him in Mississippi. He used to love talking about porterhouses. And I tried them, and I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of motherfucking meat, but it was good. It was cool. But then as I got older, I was like, man, I don't want all that shit. So I started eating. I just started going to ribeye. So what's up, Rod Will? So I'll give me a good ribeye, a little blue cheese crumbs on it, you know what I'm saying? Little garlic butter on the side or whatever the case may be. Get my little vegetables, you know what I'm saying? Some good asparagus or broccoli. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what type of macaroni or mashed potatoes. My wife like macaroni and mashed potatoes. So depending on where we at, she wants the lobster mac or the loaded potatoes or whatever the case. But we stunning. We doing our thing. We enjoying life. Then when the food come and I'm taking my time with the app and I'm taking my time with my salad. The customer service is A1. I ain't gotta kind of raise my hand up for a glass of water. They come around the table, making sure I'm straight, making sure my wife's straight. I'm enjoying my vegetables and I'm fucking them motherfuckers up because I love my vegetables. And then when I see this fat ass ribeye, that depends on how hungry I am. I might get a big one, I might get a small. It does depend on how hungry I am. But when that motherfucker get to my table, medium well, the little grill marks, with my little blue cheese crumbs on it, and my little garlic butter on the side, and I get that knife and that fork, and take my time and take that first bite. Ain't nothing like it when the shit done right. When the shit done right, ain't nothing like that first taste of that fucking ribeye. Ain't nothing like it. And I can sit there and I can enjoy my steak how I want to. And then on top of that, and my wife, thanks to me, that's a hood nigga from Memphis. That's a hood nigga from South Memphis. I turned my wife on the creme brulee. She ain't never even heard of it till she got with a nigga like me. I turned on the creme brulee. And if this motherfucker got creme brulee on the menu, she ain't going nowhere till she get it. And I can sit there and watch my wife get this creme brulee and enjoy every bite of this motherfucker. It's good when it's done right, when everything is done right from the beginning to the end. It's a beautiful moment. And guess what? I'm going to come back. You treated me right. You treated my wife right. I enjoyed my time. I don't give a fuck about spending $300-$400. And I know I'm paying for the customer service. I know I'm paying for the ambiance. I can get a steak from anywhere. But how you presented my steak, how you presented this seafood, how you presented the whole day, that's what I paid for. And I enjoyed it. And I'll be back. That's the type of nigga I am. That's the type of nigga I am. I enjoy, if it's done right, I'm going to enjoy the whole courtship in relationships. I'm going to enjoy the whole process of dealing with an individual because it's getting done right. It's getting done right. I ain't in a rush to try to get the pussy. I ain't in a rush trying to get something out of. I'm taking my time. I want it done right. I ain't being picky because ain't no telling what I can get. I ain't being picky. I try some shit. That's why I always sit there and say, I don't give a fuck about a baby mama. I don't give a damn about a BBW. I don't give a damn about a woman that got a college education or money in her pocket. I don't care about that. I'll try it. They ain't gonna turn me off. I'm gonna try it. And if it's done right, if it's done to my liking, if it's done to perfection, guess what? I don't give a fuck about what the cost was, whether it was the money or the time. Don't give a damn. It was worth it to me. I spent that bread. I spent that time. I enjoyed the process. I got what I wanted, and it was delicious. It was delicious. And a lot of y'all, both men and women, y'all ain't got time. You ain't got the time. You ain't got the time. You ain't got the money. You don't want it just right. You'll sit there and say you want it just right, but the truth of the matter is you just want it now. You in a rush to get it. If it don't look the way you want it to look, you don't want it. And then to sit back and say, I can't enjoy my meal. I can't enjoy my meal, but you was in the rush. You being picky. And then complain about how the meal tasted. That's you. That's you. That's you, men. That's you. Women, that's you. If you sitting up here complaining about you can't find a good man or a good woman, you're not trying to go through the process. of finding a good man or a good woman. You're in a rush to get a companion. Don't give a fuck about none of the other shit. You just in a rush to have somebody on your side that looks good. You're just in a rush. You're not really enjoying the courtship. You're not really enjoying shit. You're just in a rush to get somebody. And then if shit don't go the way you want to go, you come online, complain about it. You do shorts complaining about it. You do skits complaining about it. You complain. But I'm like, do you even want a good meal? Do you even want a good meal? Or do you just want fast food? Truth be told, you're going to get fed. That's a given. But just you're going to enjoy it. That's just like when I be watching TikTok and these motherfuckers be doing these mukbangs and shit like that. I'm like, do you even enjoy this shit? Or are you just doing it because you can get a like? You get somebody watching your big ass eat 40 cheeseburgers and a whole box of chicken. The whole box, a dozen crumble cookies. It take me 3-4 days to do one. It take me 3-4 days to eat one crumble cookie. You motherfucker want to eat the whole dozen in one day. Okay. Do you even enjoy this shit? Or you just doing this shit because people are like this shit? That be my questions. Exactly. Now they don't know what a good meal is. They don't know what a good meal is. And let people tell it. The men say, oh, the women don't want to cook like my mom and my grandmama did. Okay. And the women are like, why don't you cook? Nigga don't want to cook. You depending on a woman to do shit like your mama did, and then when a woman tell you to do shit, you don't want to do shit. Like, don't now one of y'all want the meal. You don't want to do nothing to make the meal right. She don't want to do nothing to make the meal. You don't want to do nothing to get the relationship right. She don't want the relationship. According to y'all. This is what I hear on the daily. I don't make this shit up. Like I said, I listen. And I repeat what you motherfuckers tell me. What I hear on the daily. I just repeat it. Don't none one of y'all want to go in the kitchen and make the meal. Don't none one of y'all want to enjoy the process of making a good meal. Y'all in a rush to eat. And don't enjoy the shit. And get to complaining about the taste of the meal. Something wrong with you up in top of your head. Something wrong with the way you think. That's on you. I'm trying to fix y'all. I'm trying to help y'all out. I ain't gonna sit there and say I'm gonna get all y'all right, but I'm gonna try to help some of y'all out. And like I said, excuse me. A lot of things I say, I could easily say this shit to women, but that's getting ran in the mud. That's getting ran in the mud for me to sit up. Like, I'm not finna sit up here and beat women over the head to get them to act right. No. I'm gonna let them do what the fuck they do. I'm gonna let them do what the fuck they do, and I ain't gonna worry about it. Just like in my whole relationship, my wife, I don't give a fuck. It ain't gonna help me out as a man to kind of look at every little thing she do wrong and kind of talk about this shit and be in some type of feelings about what she did wrong. Like, fuck you. Sue me. Sorry, not sorry. So it is what it is. A lot of y'all just picky eaters. A lot of y'all want fast food. Ain't nobody trying to enjoy the meal and complain about the taste of the meal. I mean, y'all hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to cook a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's my son's birthday. You feel me? So I ain't gonna do too much cooking up here. I do want to spend a little time with his ass, even though he grown and think he the shit, man. Be smelling himself and shit like that. That's still my boy. That's still my baby. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, another article I read is the new term hot wifing. Now, if y'all been paying attention to the Diddy trial, y'all know is that Diddy was involving escorts in his personal relationship with Cassie and Jane Doe and other people, okay? Where he would allegedly spend money to let this other guy bang out his woman. And he get off on that shit. So again, I'm reading my psychology shit on Apple News, and I see this, and it's like hot wifing, and I'm like, what the fuck is hot wifing? So I read the definition of hot wifing. Hot wifing is where you, as a man, is comfortable enough to let your brother, your friend, your partner, whatever the case may be, somebody you fuck with, you're comfortable enough to let them have relations with your wife or your girlfriend, just so you can show your partner what you lay up with every night. This is a real thing. This is a term called hot wife. Hot wife. I have to be comfortable enough to let my significant other go lay up with one of my partners, just to show my partner how good my wife is in bed. That's an ego thing. That's ego driven. Like you're that egotistical to let your partner smash your wife, smash your girlfriend. It's pretty much like if I got this 2025, 2026 Mercedes, fresh off the lot, and my partner looking at it, and you know what I'm saying, like, damn, big dog, you got the new junk off the lot. Yeah, bro. You want to drive it? I'll let you test drive, but you got to bring it back. That's exactly what that shit is. It's like, I go get the new car, brand new, off the showroom floor. You see me with the car. You bragging about the car. And I sit there and say, hey, you want to drive my car? I give you the key. I let you ride the motherfucker. And then you got to bring it back. And it's a lot of guys that's comfortable with that shit. Now, when I was a teenager, growing up in my teens, we used to be like that with the girls and where we stayed at. I ain't saying it was right, but if we got hold to a female and it wasn't serious, and my partner said something to me about this chick, I'd be like, go for what you know. It ain't that serious. I don't care. You feel what I'm saying? That's why we had a bad reputation growing up as far as me and my gal, because they were like, y'all just throw us around like we ain't shit. To be perfectly honest, I don't like you like that to cuff you. I like you enough to be with you because I know I'm going to get something out of you, but I don't like you enough to cuff you. So when one of my partners that digging you too, he gonna ask me, big dog, what's up with you and shout it? Bruh, go for what you know. It ain't even that serious. And if you shoot his shot and you go, you go. If you don't go, you don't go. That's basically how we roll. Now, if I rock with you, if I liked you, and my nigga shot said, big dog, what's up with it? I like, hey, bro, I like that. Don't touch that one. It was nothing but respect. All right, bro, I got you. You booed up with that one. You showing a little attention to that one. And yeah, I like that one. Don't touch that one. Now, if you was my nigga and you violated after I said I like that one, then it's like, bro, what the issue is? Me and you done flip bras all type of different ways, and now the one I say I like, you still want that one too? Like, it's a situation there. Come on, bro. Be honest. Let's keep it real now. I gave you the ones I don't like that I was getting something out of. Now you want the one I do like too? No, I can't do that. But it is what it is. That's a recipe for disaster. And that was something else the article said, just like, yeah, that's an ego thing for you, my guy, to sit there and let somebody else that you rock with smash your significant other. That's an ego thing. You're that comfortable letting another man run up inside your woman just so he can see what the box feel like, just to see what the head feel like. You're that comfortable. You beating on your chest and say, look at mine, look at what she could do. You like this shit, don't it? I know it. You like this shit. I know it. Now you gotta give it back. But this the problem. And now you hit that on the head. This the problem. What if she like the other nigga more than she like you now? What if you hot wifing? You done let your partner smash your wife. You let your partner get that good gawk 3,000. You let your partner hit it however he wanted to hit it, and wasn't a problem. But what if your wife, what if your girlfriend, your baby mom, whatever the case may be, what if she get emotionally attached to your partner on some test drive type shit? How you feel? How you feel beating on your chest? Look at my chick. Look how bad she is. I'm gonna let you test drive that head. I'm gonna let you test drive that box. I'm gonna let you do all the shit that I tell you I do with. I'm gonna let you do it too. And she don't want to come back. She don't want to come back. How you gonna feel when your significant other don't want to come back home after you done let her out in the streets? See, it's one thing when she do it behind your back and she get emotionally attached to the other guy, and y'all talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Facts. That's usually what happens. Because you'll talk about the shit where you paying all the bills, you doing this, that, and the third, and she steps out on you. You feel some type of way because she stepped out on you. And she started messing with another guy. And you feel some type of way about that shit. And I feel you. But what if you literally let her step out? Just so you could beat on your chest to everybody else and say, look how good my wife mouth is. Look how good my wife box is. Look, she look good naked, don't it? You want to see it? You want it in your face, don't it? I know you do. I'm gonna let you get it for a night. But you got to bring it back. And then ain't no telling what's going on because you thinking strictly like, I'm just gonna let this nigga fuck my wife and she gonna come back home. That's what you're thinking because you that much of an egotistical maniac that you would let your woman out into the arms of another man on purpose just to prove how bad your chick is and he can get a sample. And you thinking that the whole time they're together that he ain't saying what he's saying, she ain't saying what she's saying, and woo, and one thing led to another. You get that phone call just like old boy did in the Harlem Nights. I ain't never coming home. Tell your mom I ain't never coming home. Yeah, how you gonna feel when your wife call you and say, babe, I'm never coming home? I like it over here. I ain't never coming back home. How you gonna feel then? When your woman tell you she ain't coming back home after you let your woman out in the streets to prove a point, to prove your masculinity. While sitting up here also crying about women stepping out on you. Pick a struggle. Now, I ain't saying the black community do that. I ain't saying the men in the community is on the hot wife and shit yet. But, you know, just off some ego shit, some of y'all gonna try that shit. Some of y'all feel like you're so comfortable that she is not going to just leave you. When they sit there and say niggas take back female for fucking off on them. They do. They do. They can sit up here and talk all that shit, talking about she counsel. I ain't taking her back, nigga. If the white boys are comfortable doing that shit, I know some of y'all gonna be comfortable doing that shit. I know some of y'all beat on y'all chest enough to feel like, oh, I just let a nigga fuck. She gonna come back. It ain't number 6. She gonna come back. But one thing about it is, and I tell y'all this a lot, when they talk about the emotional intelligence, the emotional availability that y'all say y'all ain't got time for, well, you sit up there and say she got friends to talk to and all that type of shit, and then next thing you know, the work hub and pop up because he had the time to listen to it. Yes, that shit is true. You just thinking they just going to smash and call it a night now, because once emotions start getting involved and she start telling him all the shit that goes on in y'all relationship, when she get to run her mouth on your dime, you let this shit happen. It ain't like she did it behind your back. You willingly let her walk out the door. You willingly let her run to your partner. Willingly. And she get over there, she start running her goddamn mouth, talking about what type of fuckboy you is, or type of abuse she going through, or whatever the case may be, all that good shit. And he's sitting up there, he treating her nice and treating her special and shit like that. And he's saying all the right things and doing all the right things, and get to blow her back out. And get to blow her back out. And you allowing it as a man. You're allowing this shit to go on. She called you and said, nigga, I ain't never coming back to the house. I like it better over here. Don't be crying, talking about she wasn't shit. Don't be online crying. Don't be on nobody panel crying. Don't be making no motherfucking video for TikTok talking about how the bitch did you wrong. I don't want to hear that shit when you willingly and knowingly let your woman go be with your partner on some player shit, and she ain't coming back home. That's on you. That's on you. And from what I hear day in, day out, y'all niggas already scared of the worst. You already fear the worst anyway. And you mean to tell me you man enough to beat on your chest and let your partner smash your chick when you already scared of women fucking off on you anyway? Now, if you did that shit and she said, nah, I ain't doing that type of shit, you got a real one. You got a real one. If you throw that shit out there and she said, nigga, I ain't doing that dumb ass shit, you got a real one. You got a real one. She like, nigga, I got morals. I got values, nigga. I ain't finna go fuck your friend. I give a fuck how you feel. That's your ego. You ain't finna put me in the middle of your midlife crisis. Your testosterone low, so you need a testosterone boost by watch me fuck your friend. Like, nigga, I ain't doing that dumbass shit. Fuck you. If she said you out that type of shit, she a real one. She a good one. But if she co-sign with that shit, then you got man. Look at Adam 22. Look at Adam 22. You let your chick go fuck old boy, and she still fucking old boy. You were cool with her fucking old boy, and she still fucking that nigga. And you looking stupid as hell because you were cool with it. You said, I don't give a damn. I want her to enjoy that type of shit right there. Nigga, that wasn't even your plan. That was her plan. And you fell hook, line, and single for that shit, and she still taking that nigga dick. And you try to save face. Stop it. He ain't the first, and he ain't gonna be the last. Cause y'all niggas think y'all got it like that. Excuse me. Y'all be thinking y'all got it like that. Why y'all think I talk so much shit? Cause I was the nigga that was sitting there with the shoulder to cry on and listen to all the problems and shit like that. And I probably know your nigga. Matter of fact, I know I done smashed a couple of my partner girlfriends that they said they, oh, that's my boo thing. Woo, 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 woo. I ain't no saint. I say that all the time. I'm with the shit. So I know I done smashed some of these nigga girlfriends. And I know they done hit their phone, they done called me. How you get my number? I went through so-and-so phone. Okay, what's up? Can I come holler at you right fast? Can I come see you for what? What you gotta see me about? I need to talk to you something. I need to get some weed from you. Okay, I'm a sucker for that one right there. You come to buy something. Okay, I got you. What you need? They'll come up with, okay, I got you. Meet me in about 10 minutes. I got you. Now I come through and I got my little pack ready to make a serve. I'll make the serve. That women are quick to spend. They hot 20, hot 40, whatever I'm charged. They quick to spend. And like that's something else I realized over time. Women spend money more than niggas. And that's how they would get me. They spending money. They're saying, like, I buy some weed from you. Okay, shit. Say less. Make my little pack. Meet her, whatever. Make the transaction. Now she want to linger around and talk some more. What's going on, Shawty? Yeah, woo this and woo that. Yeah. They're telling me all type of shit. And I'm like, man, you gonna sit up here and talk all this shit, man. Roll the blunt. Goddamn. If I gotta sit here and listen to all this shit right here, woo. And like clockwork, they gut the motherfucker, roll the motherfucker up and light the bitch. And as soon as they hit that mother one good time passing me, I'm sitting up there. You just bought the weed from me, and I'm smoking all the weed that you just bought from me. I'm like, okay, why you sitting up there bitching and moaning about what this nigga doing? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh man, that's fucked up. Yeah, really? Oh, for real? That's it. Then me being the nigga I am because I'm confident, cocky, arrogant, conceited. I'm egotistical my damn self at time. And then I get here and shit, I'm like, oh, shout man, that's in my base package. That's in my regular form. I ain't charged up, my hair ain't turned yellow yet. I ain't we super saiyan yet. I'm in basic form. I'm like, oh, shout, that's my basic shit. What you complaining about? That's basic for me. That's basic shit for me. That ain't nothing. Oh, for real, that ain't nothing. Nah, that ain't shit. I do that shit on the regular. That's basic shit for me. And I'm a regular nigga. I'm hustling and working. I'm a regular nigga. I ain't super duper rich. I ain't super duper famous and all that type of shit. I'm just a hustling ass nigga trying to take care of business. But the shit you complain about what your nigga ain't doing, I'm hearing about the shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's in my base package. That's nothing. I ain't worried about this. I can do this shit with my eyes closed. Really? And I hear really so many motherfuckers. I'm like, oh, she gone already. All I gotta do is say what's up. Cause she up here complaining about your stupid ass, how you ain't open to her, you ain't available to her when she just want to vent a little bit. She come holler at me, and all she had to do is buy a bag. She bought a bag. I sold her the weed, no problem. Then she get to run her mouth. That thing, she like, shit, I got some time. What's about you? I ain't doing shit. What's on your mind? She woo. And everything, I'm still hearing her complain about you while she getting naked in the hotel room. I'm still hearing her complaining about your ass while she getting butt booty naked. I'm rolling up another blunt and she still complaining about your ass, but she finna get ready to suck my dick. And the whole time she doing all this nasty ass shit that she probably gonna get at your ass. I'm telling her the whole time, hey, for the right price, I tell your nigga how to get it right with you. I tell your nigga how to get it right with you. I tell your nigga how to make sure your ass don't get over me no more. And the whole time I'm talking, I'm selling that shit because I know what type of nigga. I know how to get the nigga right for the right price. And I used to be like, man, just give me $50. I'll get your nigga right. $50. Every time you come holler at me, it's $50. Oh, big dog, you so funny. Yeah, nigga, go lay back so I can suck your dick some more. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to get you right, partner, but your girlfriend, your woman, like sucking my dick. I'm just saying. I'm trying to help you out, but at the same time, she like, fuck you, bro. I'm like, cool. And after so many times, because she a repeat customer. She got called about that bag. She a repeat customer. And that's so long, I'm like, when you gonna get tired of getting up with me? He ain't got it right yet. Now you want to be my girlfriend. Like, nigga, you know, I don't want to be your nigga. I ain't got time. No, I don't want to be your nigga. I'm gonna keep telling you. I could tell your nigga how to get right with you. I'm not your nigga. I know what to tell your ass to make you feel good. I got my ear open, my shoulder. You can cry on that motherfucker. I don't care. I listen, and I know you're vulnerable, and I shouldn't be a monster or whatever the case may be. But I'm only allowing you to do what you're gonna do. I ain't forcing you to do this shit. You're in your emotions. I ain't in mine. You mad at him. I ain't mad at him. You mad at him. You could have easily went home. You want to get high. I got it. You ain't want to leave. Okay, that's on you. I ain't making you leave. You talking to me. Okay, cool. I'm listening. Now me listening and listening. Now you feeling some type of way because I'm like, I got you, shot. I feel you, shot. Woo, all that good shit. Now you ready to fuck me. You gonna fuck me back several times. Then you like, yo, you better than my nigga. I probably knew that. And he probably looked better than me, just for the simple fact I take the time to listen to your ass. I'm able to get them draws. Okay. Now you want to blow my phone up? Like, no. Like, what the fuck you doing? So again, if you that comfortable letting your shawty go to the arms of one of your partners and thinking she gonna come right back, I'm sorry to tell some of you guys are like, when she get to running her mouth and talk about how she really feel about shit, when she get to running her mouth talking about how you don't pay her no attention and this, all that shit y'all talk about, and a nigga like me that ain't shit, now all she want to do is buy some weed from me, and I end up smashing your chick, I'm gonna look at you and say, bruh, why you don't listen to your bitch? Why is your woman talking to me about you, bruh? Why your woman talking to me about you? I'm out, the work husband. Why your woman talking to me about you? And I ain't doing nothing but listening. I ain't pushing up on her. I ain't trying to smack her booty and all that type. I'm just listening to her problems. Yeah. Why you think I say the shit I say? I've been that nigga that sit there and listen to the problem and get shit out of women just by listening. It ain't that hard. I ain't got to push up on that. It ain't that hard. I'm like, shit. All I gotta do is listen. They got problems. I'm the problem solver. But don't do that dumb ass shit. If you give a fuck about your woman, don't do that dumb ass shit. If you don't give a fuck, go right ahead. Throw it off out there. If she take it, she might want to fuck another nigga anyway. She might want to fuck your partner anyway. If she willing to accept the offer, she might want to fuck the nigga anyway. You just co-signed it. But if you offer that shit and she say no, then she gonna look at you like, nigga, that's disrespectful to her. She gonna look at you sideways and like, really? And y'all say y'all don't want hoes. Y'all say y'all don't want 3 or 4. Y'all don't want thoughts, but at the same time, y'all willing to throw your woman to the wolves on some ego shit. I got you. Say less. Say less, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all support a brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all what I know. That's all I could do, man. I ain't going in one direction or one. Like I say, bro, my bad. Damn, hit my microphone. But like I say, man, I don't talk to women to try to get women better. I talk to y'all dudes, the ones that be complaining all the time about relationships and did it. I talk to y'all. I'm reformed. I ain't the nigga that gonna preach the gospel. I ain't in the church. I ain't all that type of shit. I'm just a nigga that know better. I've been in some of you niggas' shoes. I played some of the games y'all play. I said some of the shit y'all done said. And it was fun while it lasted. They need sound counsel. I be trying to harmonize. I be trying. That's all I can do is try. But like I said, I've been there. I done that shit. The only thing is I started doing that shit early. I learned game early. I went through some bullshit early, and I bounced back from that shit early. So all I could do is repeat what I know, whether you want to hear it or not. Anyway, let me get into the topic. Gotta go to my phone. Gotta go to the phone because it's in my phone. I ain't gonna try to freestyle it. Fuck this shit. Oh, today. Excuse me. Are women still interested in men? So basically, it's a question many men, and it's a question many men are quietly asking themselves in silence. Are women even interested in men? I ain't even say the men are asking in silence. Y'all really out loud with it. Now, online, you're out loud with it, but in the real world, you're quiet as a lamb. You're not saying this shit in real life. You're saying this shit online. So let's get that understood first. This ain't y'all really going hard and asking women in your day-to-day operations, do y'all like men? Are y'all still into men? Now y'all say this type of shit for online conversations. So let's get that understood first. Not just the casual flings or situationships, but in committed, respectful, long-lasting relationships. Again, anytime y'all sit up here complaining about one night stands, y'all can't even get no box. You can't even get no box. That's one of the complaints I had. Y'all can't even get no ass. So I know if y'all can't get no ass, I know y'all ain't getting no long-term relationships. Y'all complain about you can't get no pussy. So I know you ain't getting no committed relationships. And again, y'all saying it's the women's fault. Y'all saying it's the women's fault. From dating apps filled with passive matches to women publicly declaring their independence from men altogether, the message can feel loud and clear. Men aren't needed, wanted, or appreciated like they used to be. I hear that a lot. Like, what is the purpose of me as a man now? When women go get their education, women got jobs, women can pay their own bills. You basically feel like women don't need you no more. They don't want you no more. They don't appreciate you no more. Gotcha. I feel you. I understand. I try to show empathy. I show sympathy. I feel you. I feel sorry for y'all, but at the same time, I ain't in y'all shoes. I ain't been in y'all shoes in over 20 years. I'm just saying. First of all, the truth is, yes, They just don't want weak men. I'm gonna say that again. Do women still want men? Are women still interested in men? Yes, they are interested in a man. Yes, they still want a man. Yes, they still need a man. They just don't want a weak one. They just don't need a weak one. They don't want nothing to do with a weak man. I don't blame them. I can't blame them. See, that's the thing, and I. See, over here, I try to tell men straight up is all your problems start with you. It don't start with the outside world. It don't start with women. It don't start with jobs. It start with who you are as a man. And like I say a lot of times, my message can be given to women too. But again, I don't try to help women get better. I try to help men get better because that's who complaining the most to me. I can't stand no crying ass nigga. I can't stand it. So I'm always telling men, you get yourself right first before you can try to get a woman right. That's what I believe in. So again, women do want men. Women do need men. Women are still interested in men. They just don't want no weak ass little boys. They don't want no crybabies. They don't want nobody that's constantly blaming society for their fuck ups. They don't want nobody that's constantly blaming women for their fuck ups. They're not constantly blaming the white man for their fuck ups, the government. They're not constantly complaining everything else but their self. Exactly. If you move a certain way, you're gonna attract what moving that same way. And a lot of men don't understand that shit. And it's pretty funny that you always attracting the piece of shit, bullshit, gold digging, baby mama did that. You attracting all these women. That's all the women you come across. They the bottom of the bottom man women in your opinion. It's a reason why you keep attracting them type of women. It's you. How is it that every relationship you be in is never your fault? It's never, you're not the problem. But every relationship you get in with a woman, it's always the same shit. You mean tell me the past 5 relationships you've been in with women, they don't know each other, but somehow, some way, all do you the same way. Though none of your past 5 relationships know each other, but somehow, some way, all 5 of them do you the same motherfucking way. You're the common denominator in all 5 of these relationships. These women don't know each other. You is the common denominator in these relationships. They don't know each other. And all 5 of them do you the same way. This makes sense now, gentlemen. This makes sense. And like I said, y'all talk about women being delusional, and I agree. I'm not sitting up here. I'm not the male feminist. I'm not Captain Saberho and all that type of shit right there. Trust and believe. I've been doing this shit a long motherfucking time. And I know women be with the shit. I know that. Big deal. Know they with shit. Okay, cool. Understood. But just like y'all say, women don't hold each other accountable. Y'all do the same shit. All you gotta do is find a nigga that's gonna sit there and co-sign your crime and say it ain't your fault. It's all the women's fault. Yeah, that, this, that, and the third. And guess what? That's your partner. That's your partner. Cause he ain't gonna tell you fucked up in the game. He ain't gonna tell you you're wrong. He gonna sit there and say you right, bro. Them bitches are fucked up. Them bitches are crazy. Them bitches are delusional. That's your partner. Me, what you do wrong, bro? I got a partner right now going through shit. He called me at least once a week talking about him and his old lady. And I'm like, well, what you do wrong, bro? Because I know you. What you do wrong? I'll be, I ain't, bro, I know you. What you do wrong? He ain't told me what he did wrong yet. He ain't told me what he did wrong yet, but I read between the lines. I know what you did wrong. You do tattoos. And your clientele is a lot of women. You ain't got that many niggas tattooing you, because every time you say something about tattoos, there's another female that want a tattoo. And you tell me what they want a tattoo on their ass, they want a tattoo on their titty, they want a tattoo on their thigh. Oh, okay. Okay. They hitting you up. They want these tattoos in all these places and shit like that. You mean tell me you ain't trying to fuck them? You mean tell me you ain't gonna give them the tattoo for the free? For a little pussy? I know you, my guy. I grew up with you. I've been knowing you for 30 years. I know you. I know how you get down. And you want to sit up here and tell me that your woman with the shit, she ain't coming home and did that and the thing. Like, I believe you. I believe you. But I know you too. And like I said, you're not going to outright tell me what you're doing. But you're going to tell me what you're doing by telling me who wants the tattoos. That's how I know you full of shit. And no matter how much I tell them that this woman full of shit, I go right back to saying, bro, you full of shit too. Because I know you. I know how you operate. I know how you move. You my nigga and I love you just like you my blood brother, no doubt. You ain't innocent. I know you're not innocent. We cut from the same cloth. We grew up the same motherfucker way. I know you're not innocent. Maybe that's why he called me once a week, because I ain't just fully co-signing all the shit. I'm telling you enough to say get the fuck away from her, because she don't want to come home. She spent the whole weekend gone. She's over her friend house, her cousin house, and like, nigga, she gone the whole weekend. Don't call her. I'm like, yeah, bro, why you still there? Now I tell him that shit, but when he be trying to talk shit about it, I'm like, nigga, she got another nigga, and I'm like, all right, cool. And how many females in your phone? And all of them want tattoos? I said, I bet, gotcha. I rock with you because you my partner. I rock with you because I've been knowing you way longer than I've been knowing her, but at the same time, I know you full of shit. So again, women don't want no weak nigga. And I ain't talking about physically weak. I'm talking about mentally weak, emotionally weak. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that type of weak. Where every time something happens, it ain't never your fault. It's always somebody else's fault. It's always somebody else's fault. Something else the reason. Something else did. All right, bro. When you gonna take accountability for your fuck ups? I ain't did nothing wrong. All right. I'm the Pope. If you ain't never did nothing wrong, I'm the Pope. I got an oceanfront property in Iowa for sale right now. Come back. If you ain't never did nothing wrong in a relationship, yep, I'm the Pope. Come get this blessing. So yes, women still are interested in men. Yes, women still want men. Yes, women still need men. They just don't want y'all weak asses. They don't want no crying ass nigga. Y'all crying more than the women do. And you want to be the leader. You want to be the head nigga in charge in the relationship, but you cry every time shit don't go your motherfucking way. Yeah, gotcha. Number 2, modern independence isn't rejection. It's funny how every time I look up on somebody's channel, somebody's panel, it's always the same shit. Because they got money, They can pay their own bills and shit. And there's always you looking for the worst to happen to women because you ain't around. I remember when we were growing up, when we getting out 15, 16, 17-year-old ages, when we was getting money the best way we knew how to get money and shit like that. And we come across a female that got her own money. She working, buying her own shit. Don't need a nigga for nothing. We thought they were like, shit, that's a turn on. Nigga, I shouted like me. And I ain't got to go in my pocket. I ain't got to break bread. It's like she don't need me for no money. She got her own bread. She can take care of her business. She ain't calling me to, because she ain't putting herself in no fucked up situation where she got to call me because her and this nigga done got into it and now I got coming. She ain't doing all that. She know how to operate without me. She know how to move without me. So when I'm around, she move even better. That was a turn on. That didn't bother me. That didn't bother my guys. It was like, I like that shit, that you can move without me. That you can take care of your business without me. That made me want to take care of business more. That made me want to fuck with you even harder because you ain't need me. You wanted me. You ain't need me for no money. You wanted me because I was what you wanted. You ain't need me for shit. That was a turn on for me and my guys to find a woman that like I could take care of myself. I'm with you because I like you. That what my son go through with his girlfriend right now. She independent. She don't ask that nigga for shit. Now he a real nigga. We had that conversation a long time ago. It was like, bro, if you gonna fuck with her, fuck with her. If you ain't gonna fuck with her, don't fuck with her. He said he like her. When he told me he liked her, I said, well, shit, take care of your business, bro. And this before he started working. He ain't had no money for a good part of their relationship. She was working. A lot of the shit she got from him because of me and his mama buying it for her. But shit, I look up, she buying them this, she buying them that, she giving them money and shit like that. I told her, hey, bro, don't burn that shit up. I said, it's cool that she gonna fuck with you, but at the same time, don't burn that shit up, bro. Because when you really need her to fuck with you and she ain't got it, how you gonna feel? I told him that, like, bro, yeah, she a real one because she fuck with you. She know you ain't got no job. She know that I give you a couple of dollars every month because you do little work for me on my YouTube shit. You do work for me and shit like that. She know that. She on burning him up talking about he got it now. She like, I got me and you because I like you. So now she ain't working. She getting ready to have that baby. Like I said, due date July 20th, but I think she gonna have that job earlier. And he working. And all he doing is like, shit. If she needs something, I got her. Because when I needed something, she got me. Reciprocation. Now, she might get on his nerves every time, but shit, if y'all was in this motherfucking house listening to them two argue, that shit be funny as hell. The way she say his motherfucking name, I call her like she want to be a pit bull, but she sound like a chihuahua. She want to be tough as hell, but she a chihuahua. Hey, it is what it is. You feel y'all, man? So yeah, y'all look at it like rejection. They're like, no, it ain't rejection. It's just saying, basically, nigga, you ain't got to come over here throwing your wallet. You ain't got to come over here flexing your muscles. You ain't got to come over here and try to dissect everything from a psychological standpoint. You ain't got to do all that shit, bro. I got it. Now, if she needs a motherfucking help, guess what? If you around, she gonna ask you for some motherfucking help. She stuck. And if you fuck with her, like you say you fuck with her, and she know that, guess what? She gonna ask you. She fucked up financially. If you fuck with her like you say you fuck with her, guess what? You gonna fuck with her. But that's when she fucked up. Because majority of the time she been taking care of her business financial. She ain't asked you for shit. That make you feel some type of way? Because you can't blow your bag on the chick. That make you feel some type of way because she can go get her own bag and you mad because you can't spend yours on her? Why you mad? You should be stacking your bread up so when she really asks for something major, and if you're fucking with a 100 and she needs some major help financially, you ain't got no problem giving it to her. You mad because you can't blow the bag on her because she ain't asking you to blow the bag on her. Arm and out, like I said, just listen to what motherfuckers say and watch how they do shit. They'll sit there and be mad because she don't want their money. But then to turn around and say all women want is their money. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. You mad because she won't take your money. You mad because she don't need your money. But turn around and say that's all women want is money. You want to be the problem solver, but when she figure shit out on her own, you mad because she can figure shit out on her own. But you also mad that she asked you to figure shit out for her. You mad because she can protect herself the best way she can. She might get them damn cane corsos or pit bulls or Rottweilers and got that fault in the purse. You know, she trying to defend herself the best way possible. You know what I'm saying? You're mad about that shit, but you also say, I ain't finna protect her. What the fuck y'all doing? What the fuck y'all doing? You mad because she could take care of business about herself and you feel like you obsolete. That's not saying she don't want you, nigga. She like, I got me. I'm not finna blow your motherfucking phone up every time I need something from you. I got me. And again, what nigga don't want a woman that can be self-sufficient? What nigga don't want a woman that's self-sufficient? That's stupid. What nigga don't want a woman that got some intelligence? That's dumb. That's dumb. What the fuck are we doing? Number 3. The social media effect. Noise equals norm. I say this all the time. Y'all listen to this shit day in, day out, day in, day out, and it's becoming your everyday existence. This shit becoming normal to you now. Now, some of that shit be real. I ain't gonna sit there and say it don't be real, but the loudest voice, the loudest people in the world is the minority. They're not the majority. But because they come to feed you that shit over and over and over and over and over again, the same propaganda over and over and over again, guess what? You're starting to believe that shit. That's why y'all had the ideologies y'all had. That's why y'all had the philosophies y'all had. That's why y'all think the way y'all think, because y'all keep hearing the same small group of people say the same shit over and over again to the point you starting to believe that shit to be a reality. And again, like I've always said, they don't be wrong. They just be extreme. But again, y'all go to social media for all your advice on how to operate with women. I'm up here now. I'm up here now telling you niggas how to operate. I'm up here now. So I ain't no different, but the only difference is that at least I'm telling y'all reality. At least I'm sitting up here saying, like, bro, yes, there's some ain't shit women in the world. Yes. But I'm also going to tell you that every woman you come across don't fit that category. Every woman you come across don't fit that category, but yet and still y'all believe that every woman you come across gonna be a gold digger, gonna be a baby mama, gonna have so many niggas on a roster. Y'all believe that shit every day. And y'all say this shit every day on these panels. Is this your everyday existence? But my thing is this really your everyday existence, or is this what social media telling you is your everyday existence? You want to believe the IG posts, you want to believe the TikToks, you want to believe the live stream, you want to believe all that shit because you might have had a bad incident here and there. A woman did you wrong once or twice in your life. And instead of you bouncing back from these one or two mishaps in relationships, you sit there and you let that shit fester inside of you. And then again, you get hold of somebody that's preaching the shit that triggers your emotions on how you feel because of these one or two situations. And they hit them emotions, they hit them triggers to where you're like, yeah, fuck them hoes. Because two females did you wrong in your life. Just fuck all of them. You ain't got no grace for none of them no more. You don't want to fuck with none of them no more. Okay, cool. If you ain't gonna fuck with, don't fuck with. But then turn right around and say, I want to have kids. I want to get married. I want to be in a committed relationship, but it's a bad deal. It's a bad deal. They hypergamous. They ain't loyal. They bad decision makers. They let anybody smash. Y'all come up with all the negative shit, and I be like, bro, you only got fucked over twice, and you about 34. And the 2 times you got fucked over, now you like fuck women all together. Okay, cool. If you don't be off on, be off on, but then you can't say you off for women and at the same time complain about them too. Now, if you off of them, just I'll be off of them. You ain't got to say none of it. You ain't got to worry about none other female in the day of your life. If you do fucking with females, you ain't got to worry about none other. You ain't bothered about them. You ain't trying to get up with them. You ain't trying to smash. You ain't trying to be married. None of that type of shit. You ain't got to worry about them no more. And then turn right around and say, well, the reason I ain't in no relationship is this. The reason I don't fuck with them is that. I'm like, bro, make up your fucking mind. You don't want to be with them, but you'll be with them if they follow this checklist. Reality check, and I hope y'all got enough funds in the bank to cash it, is every woman gonna treat you differently. Some women gonna love your dirty drawers, and in their eyes, you can't do no wrong. And some women gonna criticize every bad decision you make. That's just in her. Some women gonna deal with you fucking off on them multiple times, and some women ain't tolerating that shit. Some women want you to blow the bag on them, and some of them say, I got this. I don't need you to blow the bag. Every woman do not move the same in real life. Every woman don't move the same in real life. And the quicker y'all understand that shit, the better off you motherfuckers gonna be when it come down to these relationships, when it come down to dealing with women, that all of them don't move the same. But again, how do you move as a man? How do you move as a man? That what determines a lot of this shit. Not social media. Social media ain't doing nothing but making you nigga feel some type of way. And like I said, it's only part of the truth. It ain't the whole truth. But the small minority of motherfuckers that talk the loudest that y'all see every day, all day, every day, the content that's on your feed, that's in your algorithm, where you wake up and the first thing you do when you go on social media, you see these same motherfuckers on that same shit over and over and over again. That's how propaganda starts. That's how propaganda starts. All it takes is for that one little pebble at the top of the mountain to roll down the snowy hill to become a snowball. And that thing you know is avalanche. That's it. And a lot of y'all sit up there and roll the stone down the mountain. And that was a big ass snowball. It's a whole avalanche that you can't control. Hey, that's on you. Number 4. Women are just as burnt out as you guys. I'm gonna say that again. Women are just as burnt out as the men. How many times do you think women have dealt with low quality men, broken promises, liars, schemers, niggas that just want to hit it and quit it? They feeling the effects of the bullshit too. It's a lot of good women out there that's getting fucked over, just like it's a lot of good men that's out there getting fucked over. And trust and believe it, you don't like it, they don't like it. But like I've always say, everybody can be an opportunist. Everybody has the opportunity to be an opportunist. Everybody's out to get something. Everybody trying to get over on somebody in some shape, form, or fashion. Even the nicest person in the world trying to get over. Even the nicest person in the world got plans. Yeah, I don't believe that shit. Nah, everybody can be an opportunist. That's the difference between people. Like the fuck boys, the fuck girls, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a damn about the consequences. They're gonna do what the fuck they do all day, every day. They don't give a damn about that shit. They don't care. But that's a minority too. The majority of people are opportunists. The majority of people, if they see an opportunity to steal a shirt and not get caught, they'll do it. That's the only thing that stop a lot of people is they morals, their values. But if you see the opportunity to do something and not get caught, a lot of people will do it. You know, just using out like the Carmelo Anthony case. What's up? All right. They just like the Carmelo Anthony case when everybody was talking about his GPA, his affluent neighborhood, and all that type of shit. I was one of them individuals said that don't mean shit. If he had the opportunity to do something he had no business doing, he probably did it. And one way to disguise it is because I'm a smart individual that stay in a nice neighborhood. Now, again, take the shit to trial and prove your innocence. I feel on that part, but at the same time, if you had the opportunity to do some shit and then claim self-defense when you probably were trying to do some bullshit anyway, that was your opportunity. Whether it was a mistake, an accident, or on purpose, you did what you did. You saw an opportunity to do the shit. You did the shit. Now you pleading self-defense. That's just the quickest thing I could think of at the time, but that's how people think. My son just told me yesterday, when he was in middle school, he was fucking around with his grades, changing his grades and shit like that. He had an opportunity to do it. Now, I don't know about this shit, huh? Because you told me that you did that shit, bro. I didn't know you did until you said something. As long as you ain't say shit, I wouldn't have known you changed your motherfucking grades. Huh? Now, I believe that part, but you didn't have to change them either. But look, though. See what I'm saying? He said he changed the grades in middle school. Then it had to be about 6th or 7th grade, because 8th grade, we were going through what we were going through with the lockdown and shit like that. So that had to be his 6th or 7th grade. He took an opportunity. He had an opportunity to do it. He took it. He didn't get caught. That's what I'm saying. A lot of niggas are opportunists. A lot of niggas sit up here and say all the right shit to women that want men, that need men, that's still interested in men, and they know this shit, And they're gonna play on the feelings and the emotions, try to disrupt their logic. That's why they always saying two things at the same time. That's why they double-minded. That's why they try to keep saying certain shit to keep you confused. Because when you catch them in one thing, they're gonna turn around and say something else. Yeah, that's how that shit go. They playing on emotions and feelings and trying to play with the folks' minds so they can get what they want. And once they get what they want, they gone in the wind. And if they keep on saying that women do that shit, then like, well, nigga do it too. If you sit up here all day, every day preaching about what women do, I say, bro, we do it too. I know it's piece of shit ass women in the world. I know a piece of shit ass niggas in the world. So again, why do I focus so much on women when I know niggas do this shit too? I call this shit down the middle. I call this shit down the middle when it comes to relationships. When it comes to psychology. Masculinity, yeah, I want niggas to be niggas. But when it comes down to relationships and psychology, hey, you moving the same way the niggas move. You moving the same way the women moving. I don't see the difference. The only difference is on the outside. She got an innie, you got an outie. That's that it. That's about it. You got an outie, she got an innie. That's about it. Ain't no other difference. There's a lot of niggas that got titties too. There's a lot of niggas that got titties too. And the last reason that I know women are interested in men is not about being perfect. It's about being present. It's not about perfection. It's just about being present. See, a lot of you guys will sit here and say, I gotta have my body right, I gotta have my money right, I gotta have everything right before I can be in a relationship. And the truth of the matter is, there's a lot of women that's gonna take you as is. As long as you striving to be a better version of yourself, as long as you striving to be better than what you were yesterday, they'll deal with you. They'll deal with you. As long as you're trying to better yourself every day, these women will deal with you. But when you sit up here and want to wallow in your own mediocrity and expecting the best of the best women to fuck with you while you're being mediocre, they're not going to fuck with you. And then on top of that, the women that's in your lane, in your tax bracket, that will accept your mediocrity, you don't want them. Make that make sense. The women that's out your league, you want them to accept. You want them to accept your mediocrity, even though they're out your league. And you get mad when they don't accept your mediocrity. And then the women that's in your league, that's shooting at the same goal you're shooting at, you don't want them. You don't want them. The ones that's willing to take you as is, that say, I like you as is, I want to be with you as is, you be like, nah, I don't want you, shout it. You beneath me. I want her. I want her. That's way out of my range. I want her. And I'm going to shoot at her, and I'm going to shoot at her, and I'm going to shoot at her. And if I can't get her, guess what? I'm mad because I can't get her. She looking at me like, how dare she piss on me? How dare she say I'm not her type? How dare you're not in her league. Now, she might say it in a nasty way, and I feel you on that. She said it in a fucked up, nasty way. She ain't had to be downright disrespectful. But if she gave you a polite no, you still mad if she gave you a polite no. But the ones that want you, all they want is your presence. All they want is your presence. All she wants you to do is just be there. Be there. Be this nigga that I want. that I need, that I'm interested in. Be him. You ain't got to be nothing different. Be him. You say that's too much. I can't do that. And these for the ones that you want. But then the ones that you're trying to get, when they tell you to better yourself, you mad at them for telling you to better yourself. And then the ones that tell you as is, you don't want them. Because you got to better yourself. Or she got to better herself. So anyway, I'm finna get on now. My son warming up some jerk chicken tacos, so I'm gonna get one of them jumps off of and enjoy the rest of my day with him. We're gonna talk about some shit. That's if your girlfriend called. And if your girlfriend call or pop up, I know I ain't gonna get no sense out of them. But it is what it is. But the end of all this. Are women still interested in men? Do women still want men? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They just don't want no boys. They want men. They just don't want no complainers. They want men. When they say be a leader, they ain't talking. They want you to lead. They want y'all to lead. But again, when they tell you to lead, you can't sit there and complain about why you can't lead. Well, Connie talking about you need to be the leader. That's slow. That's crazy. You want to be the leader, and she give you the opportunity to lead, and then you complain about being the leader. She don't want that. She wants somebody that's confident in their abilities. That's a stand-up guy that stand on principle, that stand on moral, that stand on values. They want that. If you happen to have a six-pack and standing all on that, it is what it is. If you happen to have money while being all that, it is what it is. Do it help? Yeah, it helps. It helps, but it ain't the defining thing. It ain't the deciding factor if she gonna be with you long term or not. Might get you in the door. It might get you in the door. Appreciate that, and I appreciate you coming through. You know, I had to go. You know, I appreciate you coming through. That's why I gone gave you a wrench because I know you be at other spots. So I appreciate you showing up and shit like that. And as you can see, ain't nobody want to talk about this shit. So you said it earlier, it's like you want to see who gonna come up here and say what they gotta say. Ain't nobody to show up, but it's cool. It is what it is. I appreciate you showing up though. Anyway, I'm gonna get up with y'all good people at another time. I'm finna enjoy the rest of my day. And I will see y'all good people later. Bye-bye.